family and friends, welcome back to Mama Nigel's kitchen. Yes, guys, you can tell by the sound of my voice, I am so excited because it is a little shy of 48 hours before Christmas. Yes, and I want to pay up on my promise. I said I was going to bring you a detailed overview on how to use a ribbon to create bows and cascading loops on your Christmas tree. Yes, just as what I did on the Glam Christmas tree. So guys, here it is. It is quite easy to do. There is no scientific formula about this. If I can do it, you can surely do it. Let's go along. If you want to use the ribbons to decorate your Christmas tree, I would recommend that you do that after you have strung on your Christmas lights, before you hang the ornaments. Then you have a very good playground to work with your ribbon, should in case it gets tangled or things of such nature. So as you can see here, as I'm demonstrating, I have only applied the lightings as well as the Christmas sprays at the cap of the tree. So now I'm going to work on the ribbon. Working on the ribbon, you want to select the color scheme of your choice. Here, my theme this year is Glam Christmas Tree, so I am going to be using silver. It is organza, transparent with kind of scrolls print on it, silvery and glittering scrolls on it, and then a wire ribbon. So what you want to do is to layer those two together, side by side from midpoint, overlapping in that manner, and give it about 1 or 2 inches from the top. You want to give it a twist. That twist is to lock those ribbons in place so you can now proceed on to create your loops. The sizes of your loops depends on how elaborate you definitely want your ribbon or your bow rather to be. So this is the size that I am doing because I want my bows to create a statement piece. So it's going to be, yes, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, it's going to be really loud. And I will be making 6 loops. Remember, you are using 2 ribbons. 6 loops is going to give you what? 12. 12 times 2. 24 loops. Yes, guys, that is going to create a very good volume that you would need for your tree. And please remember, the size of the bow that you need for your tree and how many bows you need for your tree is actually dependent on the size of your tree. If you are doing a 4.5 tree or a 6 feet tree, you don't want to overwhelm it with a ribbon. Here I am using a 7.5 tree, so I'm going to be making 3 bows at the very top underneath the spray at 3 strategic locations, so that on each side of view it gives that wow appearance. Yes, wow appearance to every eyes that behold that tree. That is the intent, guys. I'm just putting it out there. Yes. So I am creating my loops, and once you have obtained the desired length of your first loop, use that to measure your subsequent loops so that they are approximately equal in sizes. And that will give your loops, your bow at the end, a very beautiful layout once they are all fluffed up. So guys, sometimes you might come across a tangled ribbon. That is okay. Just take your time and unravel it. And as you are creating this loop, you want to make sure your hand is securely holding all those loops that you are layering together. A very important tool that comes in very handy here is the floral wire. So as you can see me doing, I am using the floral wire to give those 6 loops a very good tie at the middle point. So once I have given it a tight tie at the midpoint, it has to be tight, guys, because you want to be able to maneuver those ribbons to whichever direction you so chooses, knowing that it will not fall off or fall out because you have a tight cord around it. So once they are all fully secured in place, the next thing you are going to do is to fluff it up. Guys, there is no magic here. It is your hand doing the magic. That is so correct. Your hand is what is doing the magic. All you need to do is, if you need to rest it on a surface, go ahead and do that. But you need to fluff. Your hand needs to touch every single loop on that ribbon. Yes, fluff them up. They might be laying flat. You need to create a fluffed loops. Yes, fluff each of those loops up until it becomes like a bow of flower. That is correct. So I'm going to continue to work on that until it is all fluffed up, and you can see the transformation already as you are going through that process, because it's just like you are unveiling the beauty as you are doing so. So right now what my Glam D just showed you is a roll of floral wire. You can purchase them in those roll, or you can purchase it already cut up. Hey, it's up to you, whichever way. As long as you have some floral wire to use and a wire cutter, that will be great. So guys, you can see the beauty is already unveiling. Yes, this was quite satisfying and so dramatic in the enhancement that it gave to the Christmas tree once it was applied on it. Alright guys, so our ribbon, look at the beautiful fluffed ribbon. Yes, how do you like it, Joanna? You do what? I can hear you. She love it. Alright, so here guys, this is our beginning. Okay, so we're going to do a dovetail here and tie it up underneath the spray. So using the leftover floral wire that I used to tie the middle, I'm going to now proceed to use that to tie the bow onto the branches of the tree. So you want to tuck it, push it a little bit into it, and then tie it in place, you know, to make it look as if it is blooming out of the tree. Yes, this tree you are creating a life, a tree that has a voice. So everything that you are layering on it has to bring life out of it. So it's going to be bringing blooming out. The bow is blooming out of the tree, guys. That is how I can interpret it from an artistic design standpoint. So that is exactly what you see me doing right now. Once your bow is securely tied in place, proceed to fluff up all those loops once again bringing out the beauty of each of those loops. And as you sit up there delicately beautiful, adorning your Christmas tree. Guys, the sight of this just brings smile and joy, to me because I love things. I don't know who does not love things that are beautiful in this world, okay? I fall for anything that is beautiful and it just springs out joy in me. So God, the creator himself, he is beautiful. All things he created are beautiful. And I am just grateful that I can design and create things that are beautiful, and God is doing that through me. So I just give him all the glory. The glory goes back to the Almighty Creator. So guys, look at that. Look at the enhancement, the volume, the statement presence that is emanating from this tree as we speak. OMG. It is loud, it is beautiful, it is magnificente. Magnificente, yeah. I'm just arranging those sprays on top of it, making all of that cohesively flowing together. And now I'm going to create a cascading loop. Remember guys, the ribbon has not been cut off yet. Nope, not at all, because we have some more work to do with those two ribbons. So right as it is sitting delicately beautiful at the top of the tree, it's going to cascade down like waterfalls all the way down in swags of loops. So I'm going to be working on that now. So as I'm creating my swag, you want to make those swags loose. Yes. Give it a very good flare, loose, a very loose flare, and then give it a twist and use the bristles or the branches of the tree to tie it on in place. That creates an elaborate volume. Good job! Look at that, guys. See what Joanna just did? Huh? So if Joe can do it, anyone can do what? Do it! So guys, I was quite impressed that my Glam D here, Joella, she was able to replicate that instantaneously. My gosh, that is really an epitome of brilliancy. Yes, I'm not just saying, she has not done it before. Just showing and watching me do that one loop, she was able to replicate it just like that. So guys, I'm really hoping that you can also replicate this. So all you need to do to create this beautiful cascading waterfall is you want to approximate equal lengths of loose loop, and then you give the two ribbon a twist to lock that station in place, and then tie it onto your tree using one of the bristles of your tree to lock it to your tree. And once you finish that, you want to alternatively flip the ribbons. What do I mean by that? For me, I'm using the wire ribbon and the scroll ribbon. So if I had my wire ribbon on top, now I'm going to flip it so that my scroll ribbon is now on top, having that opportunity to showcase the beauty of the two ribbons, and one is not always overwhelmingly shadowing the other one. Alright guys, you continue on that cascading process until you get to the bottom of your tree. Once you get to the bottom of your tree, I like my ribbons to be at the same length with the last branch at the bottom of the tree. I don't want it to be longer. You know if you understand what I mean. So once I get to the last branch on the bottom of my tree, I'm going to cut it off straight and then give it a dovetail ending, so to finish it up nicely at the bottom. So that is how you will create a cascading beautiful effect on your tree. So this I am doing is a straight down vertical cascading. There are different type of cascade that you can do. There are horizontal, there is diagonal, and there is half, or scattered dramatic cascade. So but in this very design, I am using the vertical from the top to the bottom, cascading down.
All right, guys,
And
let me give you a close look.
love it. I love the effect that it has created. So take a look, guys, from the very top of that bow as it cascade all the way down to the tree. That is a dramatic effect. Guys, just go back onto it and fluff those ribbons, making sure that they are not overlapping each other. Even if they are overlapping, just kind of mildly overlapping at the middle. But you want both to flare out, giving it that fuller volume to the tree. So next I'm going to be doing 2 more of this, position at 3 altogether, to be placed at 3 strategic positions of that tree. Again, what I'm going for is to create that beautiful effect. So guys, in summary, I ended up creating 3 bows cascading down and 3 additional in between those 3 bows. So I did 3 bows but 6 cascades to give the tree a fuller appearance. So when I finished my 3 cascaded down, I realized that I have a huge gap in between each of those cascade. So what I did was, right on the top from beneath the spray, I started off a cascade point and just worked my way down to the bottom of the tree, resulting in 6 cascade ribbons down the tree. And the turnout, guys, was quite impressive. It was a dramatic statement, eye-catching view from every side, 360 degrees view. And I hope that this has helped you one way or the other, so that you know how to use ribbons to deck and decorate your tree in a glam designer style. If you like this video and it was of value to you, please remember to support me by clicking on the like button, share the video to your community, and subscribe. We welcome you to be part of this loving, growing family of adventure, where there is never a dull moment. Thank you guys for watching, and Merry Christmas to you and all. Mwah! See you in my next episode.